thousands, if not millions, of other people who were also on a similar spiritual quest to George at that time in our culture. And how did you think about his framing his search in that sort of broader context of what was going on in society at that time?
Well, I think being around at the time, of course, and I think being of the same age, actually the same age, I think, as George, the idea of being younger and also being Roman Catholic, but the idea of a group as powerful, a group of young people as powerful in not only in the music world, popular music, but also in our culture, in the world's culture, the West's culture, to accept and to take and accept and bring in other cultures on a very serious, same level as the Western thinking. Whereas before, I mean, to populist groups like where I came from, and you'd see films about Indians or films about Africans, and they were presented in a certain way. This was an embracing of a way of thinking, of saying, we've got a lot to learn, not just Western civilization. And this was the first, in my mind, that I can remember being so excited by this. And of course, everybody around remembers that who's there at that time. This was radical, very radical. I had known the music somewhat because I remember seeing Satyajit Ray films, Pathet Panchali and the other two films at Aparajito and The World of Opu, all together on one night at Carnegie Hall Cinema, and never heard an instrument like that. I thought it was amazing. It was 1959 or 1960 or whatever. And so I found the record. I was told the story. I found the record in the old Sam Goodies. There was improvisations, Ravi Shankar improvisations, and theme from Pathet Panchali. And so I was becoming aware of this. And then I realized that in Jean Renoir's The River, I heard that sitar, you see. And it made me understand, not understand, curious and very, very excited about other religions, other cultures. And here was this, the most powerful group in music history in that last century, embracing this this new, for us in the West, or at least for my group, a very, very different way of thinking about life, and I should say about the soul or the spiritual life, really. To take what you can from it, if it works for you in that way. But it's the opening of the mind that way, and the acceptance of other things, and against certitude, against the certitude. And that was interesting, opening the mind constantly. For me, and I don't know whether it was, at that time, I was part, I guess I was around at that time, in terms of, Woodstock was the first time I really had a close association with groups of people at that time who were trying to find the same thing. But it's 4 years later, though, 4 or 5 years later. So for me, it always came through the music first, you see, and that opened the way to try to understand other ways of life and thinking. So I don't know if that answers it, but David, what do you think?